Now in this example, let's say that you sell business consulting and the company you sell for, you primarily sell to more large enterprise type of companies, and you come in and you help them really restructure their company culture. You help them put in better recognition to their top people so they stay. That you put in like awards, so they feel appreciated, and you just build like your company, the consulting your company does builds that culture in like really large organizations, because one problem, let's say, that company has they're talking to is that maybe they're losing some of their top executives to competing companies because they just don't feel appreciated, or maybe they just don't have enough recognition, or they just don't have the culture, so they go somewhere else. Okay, so I could do the same thing here. Do you feel like this could be the answer for you? Do you feel like this could be the answer for you? I do want a verbal pause there. Do you feel like this could be the answer for you? Yeah, I really do. Well, hold on. Why do you feel like it is though? Okay. And then I might ask, well, because of this, because of that, I like this. So what specific aspects of what we've gone over the last few months do you feel is really going to help, retain your top people the most? So what specific, aspects of what we've gone over the past few months as we met do you feel like is really going to retain your best people the most? Or something like that. Retain your top executives the most though. Well, I really think when you guys come in here and you put in that recognition, XYZ, and we're able to help them feel, and they start to tell themselves what aspects of what you've covered, this is a B2B situation, so that you might have been meeting with them for 6 months on this or longer, okay? If it's a large organization. So what specific aspects of what we've gone over the past several months do you feel is really going to help retain, your best people for you guys? Well, I really think it's because of this. Okay, now I could do this, and I don't have to do this. This is more advanced. I would suggest in the beginning you do not use something like this, because you have to pull off the tonality. And if you don't understand the tonality yet, because that takes practice and work, this could completely do the wrong thing you're wanting. If you do learn the tonality, this will help you get people so committed that it's like nobody says no at that point. I don't mean nobody, but you know what I mean. Your closing percentages will go up much higher, okay? Okay, but for you in your mind, like as an organization, why look at doing this now? I mean, why not just push it down the road like a lot of companies do who end up losing some of their best people? So for you, why look at doing this now? Like, why not push it down the road like a lot of companies do who end up losing their best people? Well, Jeremy, the reason why we have to do something now is because, now see how I repeated back the thing they don't want to happen. They don't want to be like a lot of companies who end up losing most of their best people. See, in that thing, I'm putting the negative. They don't want to be like that, okay? Now, what type of tone did I just use? That's more of a, I would say, challenging / skeptical tone, okay? Because if I said it like this, so why look at doing this now though? Why not push it down the road like a lot of companies do who end up losing many of their best people? Well, I don't think that would happen to us even if we did push it down the road. Like, see, you're just going to get a different response. Okay, but for you, like in your mind, why, in your department, why is everybody like, why do they feel like they need to do this now? Like, why not, like, why not push it down the road like, a lot of companies do who end up losing their best people? See, challenging, skeptical, and I'm even saying it a little bit faster. Why am I saying it faster? Because I want to raise their emotion, okay? But for you, why look at doing this now? I mean, why not, push it down the road like a lot of companies do who end up losing their best people? Well, the reason why we can't do that, so when they start to tell themselves why they can't keep pushing it down the road, is that good for you? Yes, because it builds urgency for them to do it now, not keep pushing it down the road like companies who end up losing their best people. See what we're doing now? My suggestion in the beginning, don't use this because you're not ready for it yet, okay? You would just, like I said, we tweak all of this here. You tweak all this based on your industry. This is really good once you learn tonality that we train you. In the beginning, your tone you might not be practiced enough, and this could backfire. So be careful when you get really good at NPQ, especially when you get into more of our advanced programs where our trainers are training you in groups, smaller group sessions, and they can hear your tonality and they can show you what you're doing well and things you need to change. this is a game changer for you in every industry. It has to be tweaked though based on your industry. Now, same thing. Well, John, I don't really have anything else to go over with you. It looks like we covered the basis of what you're looking for. Really, the next step would be is we'd make some type of arrangement for your blank. You can use blank or blank. Then at that point, we would blank so that you can blah, 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 blah. And then at the end, would that be appropriate? Now, based on your industry is what you have to plug in here. Now, if this is more of an enterprise account, at that point, we'd have you authorize, we'd send over the XYZ agreement for your legal department. At that point, we would set up another meeting to blank so that you guys can blank, whatever the next step is. Then at the end, would that be appropriate?